Hey guys, Scott here with SJC Fit. So in today's Movement Tuesday, we're going to go ahead and go over a movement or movements, if you will, that are going to focus a lot on your lower body. Now, what we call this is a complex. Now, what that means is a complex is a movement that basically has multiple movements within it. So for this example, we're going to be doing a lot of lunges forward, lunges back, and then lunges to the side to work those inside abductors and even a little bit of your adductors. So from here, what you're going to do, you can do this with a dumbbell, you can do it without weight. I would strongly suggest you try it without weight first. I don't know the name of this whole movement or complex, but let's call it a do-si-do because it kind of feels like you're doing a little bit of a dance. So like we said, with lifting weights or doing any kind of squats, make sure you're not using your back. So right here I have a bar that's called an EZ bar. So basically it's a bar that is curved kind of like a Z. And I'm only using this just because, well, one, it's the only bar that I have here in my home gym, but two, it's nice because it's comfortable. It sits right on my traps. So basically, you can use a straight bar, you can use an easy bar, you can use dumbbells, holding them in front of you if you'd like. As long as when you're holding them in front of you, that's going to be a lot closer to maybe a front squat. So make sure that you're keeping that back as straight as possible, core tight, chest up, and you're going through all the same standards we've covered in the previous video about squats. So I'm going to go ahead and break this complex up. So basically what you're going to do is with your feet shoulder width apart, nice and comfortable, what you're going to find is you're going to start with your right foot, you're going to step forward, and you're not going to step forward like you're on a tightrope. Don't make it as narrow as possible because that stability and foundation is going to be wobbly. So what we want to do is with that nice shoulder position, feet shoulder width apart, slight bend in those knees, don't keep those knees locked, but make sure that hip is fully extended, meaning you're standing up straight, you're not rounding your back. And what you're going to do is with a nice big chest, you're going to lunge forward. So we're going to be doing one front lunge. So it's going to be forward with that back leg, it's going to be they're going to have a slight internal rotation towards your midline. So what that means is, instead of your foot being outwards like this and you're trying to, that's gonna put a lot, that was actually my knee that just popped. That's gonna put a lot of strain on your knee and we don't wanna tear anything. So make sure that knee is in a comfortable position, if not slightly internally rotated for that extra stability and balance. So as you're coming forward on that squat, on that front squat, lunge, you're gonna go down, gently touch your knee to the ground, and you're gonna push up. Again, you're not raising your butt first, you're not having your back raised last. Your back and your hips, they all come up together. So from a side position here, you're gonna see up like that. You're gonna push off with that leading leg and then find the balance. So what I don't wanna see is when you come up, you're doing this. And you're trying to then lift up with your back. Try to prevent that, keep that big chest forward, find a focal point, and move forward. So that's the first part of the movement. The next part of the movement is simply going to be doing a reverse backwards lunge. So the front lunge, you can find stability by just touching the middle section, and then you're going to bring this back leg forward or back, and you're going to do the same thing. So the same thing here, big chest, shoulders up, and come up together, push off with that back leg. Just like this. And so from here, find that middle position. If you can, skip over it and use your core for the balance. You can jump right in to the next one. So the next one from here is going to be working your adductors and abductors. So basically, you're going to go from this with the right leg, you're going to go in front. It's basically keeping your chest pointing forward. Right leg is going to cross over your left. And you're going to bring that left knee down. So let me get a different angle from here. So you're going to go over, just like this. And that's going to work that inner part of your leg. and then you end with a basic squat. Remember, keep those knees on the same track as your feet. So don't let those knees cave in. Really try to drive those knees out and keep your feet pointing slightly diagonally outwards. So as you're going down, you'll do one squat. So you do one rep on each movement, and you combine it into one complex movement. So from here, you're gonna go forward, you're gonna go back, you're gonna go in front. Squat. Forward, back, cross, squat. All right? So the same thing applies on the left side. It's a bit of a complex movement, but it's great if you're crushed for time and you need something to work your low body, but you only have, say, 30 minutes. This is great working your butt, your hamstrings, your quads, even works a little bit of your calves and your core. So hope that helps for this video. We'll see you, and let's see, tomorrow is Wednesday, so we'll have another Q&A, and we'll see you for now. Have a good night.